Hi guys, it's me, Indiana Jones, once again from the hotel room of the Hilton TRU Hotel on Appalachian Parkway in Tallahassee. Yes, I am crafting on the road. I mean, when I commit to crafting life, I commit, or I should be committed. That decision is up to you. So, welcome. If this is your first time here, let me know. Share a little bit about yourself. Let me know if you're new. Say, hey, I just checked out your channel. Tell me how you found out about me. Were you looking up, turkey stuffing and just found me? I don't know. My chamomile tea is ready right over here in my microwave. So I'll be grabbing that in a second. But yeah, were you looking up, were you looking up for some cheesy appetizer and just found a cheesy crafter? I mean, anything is possible. How did you find me? I would love to find out. Anyway, share with us. One of my little blue wrenched friends will share your channel so we all learn about you and get to know you. And today, so let me explain. So there was a playlist called DIY, inspired playlist. And I was watching the inspired playlist and I was inspired by Elizabeth of Dandysoap DIY, which is wonderful. But here's the thing. She did like a pine cone craft. I live in Miami. Now, unless I'm going to spend like $6 or $7 to buy a bag of pine cones, that wasn't going to happen because, I am a thrifty crafter. But here in Tallahassee, there is an abundance of pine cones of all shapes and sizes. And so I was like, yay, I can make pine cones. So I was pining, get it? Pining to do some crafting with my friend Elizabeth. So without further ado, I thought you said you weren't coming on. Glad to see you. No, I said I was going to. Well, I don't know about tomorrow night because it's Thursday night. That was the night. But, I'm here on vacation visiting family. But I'm back in the hotel room by 8. So it gives me just enough time to get ready for you guys. And I didn't go thrifting today. I was a good girl. Wait, we did go thrifting. Hold on. And my mom, she bought a sewing machine, which they were selling for $60. And she got 60. And she got it down to $19.99. That's right, $19.99 for a classic Singer sewing machine, fully functional. So kudos to her. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit in the car with all the thrifting we've done, but we'll get there. So without further ado, let us welcome the lovely and talented, beautiful Elizabeth herself. And here she is.
Hey guys, how is everybody tonight? And they are asking, did you bake your pine cone?
Did I bake my pine cone?
Yeah, to free them of bugs and earwigs and little things that like to hide out in them.
You're talking to a Miamian. Now you tell me this? What do I do? Stick it in the microwave?
Well, actually, they should be okay because when you craft with them, you're probably going to be, sitting them about, and they should be all right. If they're already dried, like yours that you had, they're pretty dried and cured out. Yeah, so they're pretty cured out. A lot of times
they were laying on I didn't grab them from the tree.
Now the ones from the tree, yeah, those you want to definitely probably bake them.
I'm born in New York City of Cuban parents. It's like, no, I'm not like a city girl.
Well,
tell me but I'm thinking there's going to be things crawling in my ears when I go to sleep. What the heck? Don't do that.
No, we're not going to panic because you have alcohol.
I wish I had. What kind of alcohol are we talking about? Oh, wait. Hold on. I know what I'm going to do.
Nobody panic.
Look, spray disinfectant.
Fix it. There you go. Spray disinfectant. Well, there's two ways. They are asking, so if you don't mind, I'll fill them in.
Go ahead.
Guys, when I made my pine cone tree, I soaked mine in bleach water. And the reason why I did that was 2 reasons. One, it will free them of any pesticides. And number 2, I wanted to make them look like this. Grayish, colored like white, grayish. And Indy has some dry ones there, and they look like this as well. And she's in Florida.
Check this out. Look at this. This
beauty. I don't know how she found that.
Look at this. Naturally came like this.
Now, the cool thing is, If you don't want to bleach these, you can bake them in a warm oven of at least 200 degrees for at least 30 minutes or so. And that's going to free them of any parasites and sanitize them. So you don't have to fear. Now, I would only be worried if she was not in a dry climate and she were in a wet climate where it's high humidity, like where I live in North Carolina. Then you might want to be, because they will hide out. You'll have spiders, earwigs. Earwigs are those 1,000 centipedes.
I'm in Florida. This is a damn
So earwigs are the centipede-looking things, and they like to hatch inside of these little pine cones. So there's two ways you can do it. You can either spray them down with a disinfectant is the third way. So Andy just fixed it right there. They won't live through disinfectant. Bake them. Joyce is in the house, and also if Jennifer Granger Gray is in the house, she will also tell you can bake them in an oven and free them of bugs. Yeah, so we're good. We're all good. We can glue them. We're gonna be doing all kinds of great things. Andy, what you up to? What you gonna make?
Well, considering that I'm in a hotel room and I don't have a lot of access to lots of things without buying them, got toilet paper rolls. So you know what everybody needs on Thanksgiving? People to come over, first of all.
Yeah, you have my mind going. I have plenty of thoughts.
there's a need for people to get together because families are scared to get together. But we're throwing caution to the wind, so God help us. No, it's just my brother. It's a very small group of people. I have 5 or 6 of us. But I thought, what would be cool? Napkin holders.
Oh, that look good.
Napkin holders.
That would be cool for Thanksgiving.
And this candle came out of one of the grab bags. It's brand new from Walmart.
Sweet.
It'd be cool to put pine cone.
Yes, I saw that. You got any jute twine there? You got to rustic up. Like glue the pine cones and put the jute twine on there.
I brought a little box of goodies to Dad. So what are you gonna make? I
think that I'm gonna show them how to make that little mini Christmas tree.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna show them how to make a star out of a pie pan.
Oh.
Right? I mean, the one I have is too heavy. He's like really thick and heavy.
Yeah.
He's not gonna hold.
He's not gonna hold.
But I'm gonna show him how to just make a little tin star.
That is very cool.
And it might get a little rattly, but hey, I'll do my best to keep it down over here.
So let's say hi to some folks. We got Billy, we got Effie, we got Pam, Davita Lane. Thank you, Davita Lane. How are you doing? And who else is here? Lizzie. I love Lizzie. How are you guys doing? Are you stuffing your bird? What are you doing? Joyce is here. Vintage Roots Collection is here. Ha 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 ha. Your face is cracking me up. Let's see. Billy Burt, you are doing so well. I saw what you're. Ganymede. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Estamos en Tallahassee con abuela. That was my friend Michelle. And
hello, everybody.
Steve, Linda Lance, Mary Brown, Joyce, Annie. I love it. Steve Combs. I think we got everything. I think if I missed you, I'm so sorry. But yeah, here we are. So this is how I roll, people. I'm, like on the spur of the moment.
Literally.
It inspired me, and I was like, I don't have things like I got pine cones now, but I need a form. So I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. We want to wish you, Davita Lane, a happy Thanksgiving too. Many blessings to all of you. So let's get started.
All right.
And the drink of choice for me is chamomile tea. By the way, at the Hilton TRU, they have coffee and tea 24/7.
Yeah.
They won me over.
Got my vote, and I'm not even there.
I know. And let me tell you, I am very impressed. Not that they're giving me anything free, but they can anytime. I've been very impressed with their service here. Really nice. Really nice. You're in North Carolina. We're in North Carolina.
I am in a town called Germantown, North Carolina, which is outside of Winston-Salem.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I'm not far. I'm about an hour I'm an hour and 15 minutes from Charlotte. I'm an hour and 15 minutes from state capital Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, nice.
So not very far at all. I'm kind of I call it the in between city.
I like that. That's a nice
Actually,
city.
it's a small township. It's the oldest township in the state of North Carolina.
Things are falling out of my things here.
Beans or bugs?
No, they're not bugs. It's just like these things.
Yeah, dirt.
No, this stuff.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
It's where other things have where other pine cones have broken off and fell into the little.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm just like really cautious now. I'm like,
I'm Joyce's neighbor. Joyce that's in the chat there, Joyce.
oh, hi, Joyce.
Neighbor.
How are you doing? Elizabeth is the
She knew exactly who Indiana Jones was.
Seeds. Thank you, Jennifer Granger Gray. You can tell that I'm not like.
What's Jennifer saying?
That those white things are those.
That it's seeds.
Yeah. So
she knows her stuff.
Where do pine nuts come from? Because I like
within.
Are they in there? Like the expensive pine nuts? Really?
Yes, and the squirrels around here rob us. We don't get any. They eat them before we have a chance.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, squirrels and your birds and stuff, they will get the pine.
Okay, so what kind of do? Cracking?
If we had some olive oil and some basil, we could make some pesto.
Pesto, yes, I love.
Which I love. Yummy. Okay, guys. Since Indywood, you're cutting your rings.
So what I'm doing is like just pulling off the little pine thingies. What are these called?
The actual limbs of the pine cone.
The limbs of the pine cone.
The limbs of a pine cone. Okay, guys, I'm going to make you a little tin star out of a pie pan. And for those of you, the reason why I'm using a pie pan versus an aluminum can. Aluminum can will cut you. A pie pan, the millimeter thickness of your metal is thick enough that if you cut it, it's not sharp and it's not going to cut you. Now, the best way to make a star, guys, I will try to show this to you, but this is a beveled, this has little ridges on it, a little bevel pan. So it's bumpy and lumpy. But the best way to make a star, like when you're just shooting it from the hip, and Indy, if you know a better way, you teach us, okay? This is the only way I know. The first thing is wherever your point is going to be on your star, guys, make a jumping jack. Just go ahead and make you a triangle. Just make you a triangle. Now, what you want to do is wherever that top triangle is, for example, this one right here at the very top, then what you'll do is you'll put side arms on him. Same way. And then you'll put his legs on him the same way. And just make little triangles until you get 5 made. And then you can see what proportion they're in. And then you can just draw, as they call it, dot to dot. Just take and draw the lines and meet them in the middle, and you'll create your little star. And I made a 5-point star. Some people make an 8-point star. Some people, do it differently. But that's the easiest way. So I'm
hey, Elena. Oh, Elena's here. Hey, Elena.
Is Elena coming in? Hey, Elena.
Elena's here. Does anybody else want to join us?
My best buddy. I told her that we were going to do live. She's been cooking too.
Now, guys, my brother's
cooking like a mad woman. Her dad's coming in.
I was trying to break apart a small pine cone, thinking it was easier. No. Use a big pine cone.
Small.
So I'm using a big pine cone. I'm hurting my fingers.
Do you have your needle nose pliers?
What?
Do you have your needle nose pliers?
No.
Yeah. Well, they'll cut them real good. Or nice sharp pair of scissors. Sorry, guys, that made that terrible sound, but it was necessary. I had to do it. All right.
Anything jumps out at me, and I'm gonna scream. Just no.
Now, Jennifer Granger Gray, she is the one that inspired me and my pinecone tree, Indy.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, she's the one in the chat there.
Yes.
She's from Alabama.
Nice.
Nice.
All the Southern women.
Yes, Southern women.
How Southern am I though? Because I'm from like New York and I live in Miami. Miami is not considered part of the South. Let me explain.
How did you end up there? I mean, may I ask?
Because my parents are Cuban and we wanted to be close to the motherland. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good to
All
me.
the Cubans live in Miami for the most part.
I'm married because my daddy said so.
Yep.
No, actually, my daddy said so.
Well, Annie, are you still on the road? Yes. I am at the TRU Hotel, Hilton Hotel, with Luke and my mom. Hi, Luke. Say hi, Luke.
Hi, Luke. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke.
That was a bad joke.
I love his hair.
They love your hair. Talk to them about the cowboy gentleman we met today. He was
JW.
JW. John Wayne. Y'all had John Wayne there?
Because I'm going to be completely honest, I could not understand a single word that man said.
He was an elderly gentleman.
He was talking to me, but every time he was like, no, listen. I'm like,
he was doing that thing.
I would just like nod and be like, yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, I couldn't understand a single word that man spoke. He was interesting though.
It sounds to me, Luke, like you're a very wise man already, because that is how you do it. When you don't understand what they say, you just...
It's called being polite.
And every once in a while, throw a in there.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was from Cheyenne.
Oh, that's why I couldn't understand what he said.
Cheyenne, Wyoming.
He's slow talking.
Mm-hmm. And he was an old gentleman.
Oh, he probably knows stuff that would just make our skin crawl.
Well, it was interesting because he was an African-American gentleman.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's an African-American? He goes, ask me, what's an African-American gentleman like me being born in Cheyenne, Wyoming? I said, what were you doing being raised in Cheyenne, Wyoming? He's like, I was adopted by German Jewish refugees of World War II. And I'm like, holy hell, like how much more?
Really?
Yeah. And I just wanted to sit there and listen to this. Could you imagine?
Oh, yeah. Very interesting.
What an interesting story. He was adopted by German, Jewish refugees that, left the concentration, came to the United States, decided to go to Midwest and adopt a black kid. It's like, what?
I think that's amazing.
What? I mean, that's a movie waiting to happen with, what's his name? Morgan Freeman is as JW.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah, you're in it. Keep
right
going.
Now.
Oh, yeah.
Just taking photographs of the ducks there. Just a sweet old gentleman.
Okay, Indy, I have the little wood pieces, guys, from Dollar Tree.
What is that?
The little wood pieces from Dollar Tree that were in the bag.
Nice.
And I'm going to use this as my tree stand. I've got my pine cone.
Okay.
And now I have cut out my little tin star.
Nice.
And see, the black's on this side, guys, but don't sweat it, because if you want your star to be a different color, then you can take your paint marker and color him a different color. You can make it a different color. This is probably the most levelest pine cone I have.
I got some pine cone in my tea.
Oh, no. You broke it into it?
It fell into my tea.
Well, just, hey, do
help that out for me, please, my angel.
Sure. You can do the finger,
But
my finger
spray disinfectant on it.
Nah, just like
yeah.
Safe. Free tea. I get all the free tea I want.
Okay, guys, I'm going to actually just put a little bit of glue onto my pine cone's bottom.
So I'm gonna glue my pine cones piece by piece on here. And no, I suggest you do this because this was a long time to get all these pine cone pieces off.
You worked very hard. Okay, so I'm putting my little pine cone. This is a big pine cone, guys, onto this little wood piece. And I'm gonna let that cool before I let go of him. That way he stays upright because he was a little bit crooked. Give him some balance.
Okay, so I'm gonna like cut these. Oh, this will look nice. This will look nice. This will look nice. Positive vibes, guys. Positive vibes. This is gonna look nice. This is gonna look nice.
Okay.
I hope.
Now the cool thing about these guys is this would complement what Indy's doing with the napkin rings.
Yes.
Because if you were having a big event, if this were a big gathering, you could actually use these little pine Christmas trees for
Placeholders.
You know, that way you could put their name and do the little place setting with the little tree. And then that way everybody has a token to go home with. Okay, so naturally, we're going to glue the star on there.
So
I'm going to look at the screen and see what I think this will be the better side.
See what I'm doing, people?
Ooh, that looks so good.
You buy these at like Pier 1 and they cost you like $12 for a set of 5 or 4 or something ridiculous.
I think they're more than that. Andy.
Really?
That's a good guess, but I'm thinking they're more than that.
So I'm just gluing them and then cutting them. You could cut them before. I could have saved myself a whole bunch of trouble.
The great thing is, like Joyce is disabled, and so is Jennifer.
Really?
And yes, but they cook these humongous meals for their family at holidays. This is something that they could very easily, make and put together. Let's see.
Yeah.
Jennifer says, "What do you got up on a lot?"
What? Acorns in my last video.
I'm sticking a pinecone on a log.
Hi, the cat and the fish crafting. How are you? They're very expensive. When I walk out my back door, and he even looks lovely in a hat. Aw, thank you.
You have.
Well, now Joyce is making a good point here. This is correct, guys. No kidding. Pine cones, guys, I looked up a small bag of 36 pine cones on Amazon is almost $14.
Holy crap. $77. I'll give them to you.
And this is what I told him. I said, I'm in the wrong business. Check this. Those pine cones, guys, are this size.
What?
Okay, now look. You see the size? Look at Indy's. Could you imagine what they would pay for that one pine cone? This size pine cone, y'all see the size of it. These are $14 for 36 of them.
Wow.
Oh, and if they put the snow on them, guys, they're even more. So if they put the white snow on them, they cost more because they consider that, that they've already customized them for you. So I've got that.
Ridiculous.
Pine cone tree on a log. Joyce said, let's see. Linda says her niece has a huge bunch of pine cones.
Start selling.
Elena says it's turning out so beautiful. I'm just trying to read some of the commentary while you're working.
All right. Ow.
Oh, yes.
Like the pine cone?
Yes, I disinfected the pine cone because she was talking about earwigs and stuff.
Yes.
And I only know Hedwig. I mean, I've never seen an earwig, but I know Hedwig was the owl from, Harry Potter. That's the only wig I know.
Andy Joyce says that she can send you some for free. Pine cone. She's talking about pine.
We got to create some kind of like network.
Cindy's working with her cricket. I don't know what she's doing, but she's watching us playing with her cricket.
Cindy.
The crafty lady. That crafty lady.
I have a cricket on my wish list.
Okay, so since Cindy's on here, I'm going to make a pinecone gnome.
Ooh, yes, do it.
Okay, You got a big one. You got a great big pine cone.
Yes.
All right. Oh, that one looks about right. What do you think, Andy? Which one? This one?
That one, yes, that one.
one.
The first one you shook.
This one.
That one's got a good, yeah.
He's got that shape to him.
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be a trick, guys. Okay, so I did my little tree. Gosh, that looks so good. Okay, first of all, you should share with us how you're doing that before you put it back down and do more.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm gluing. I'm taking the little pine cone. What do you call these things? Pine cone pieces?
Limbs.
Limbs. I'm taking a pine cone limb and I'm just gluing it one on top of the other. And then I'm chopping off like this part here.
The pointy part, the sharp part.
Yep. And that's it. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so I am, let me get this straight. I am going to take the inner, I'm going to like break that. And I'm going to take the inner part that came from the pine cone.
Uh-huh.
That's the part I'm gluing.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to cut that point off of the tips of the pine cone.
Where's the pine cone that I was working on?
I don't know. I'm not there. I can't help.
Right there.
Where? This one's the one I was taking apart?
God, Mom.
This one. Yeah, I was taking apart like this. I was ripping them off like that from the bottom.
Okay.
How do you do that? Don't they have little needles on the bottom?
Yeah, they're sharp on the edge.
They are, and I've been hurting myself. No, so what I would do is I would do this. I would just take your scissors, get it in there, and chop it.
Okay, cut it. Glue it down. Then cut the tip off.
Just cut
There
the
you
tip.
go. Show us. Teach us, Andy. Teach us.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm just gluing it on. Just like that.
Okay.
Just like that.
All right. So it's taken 2 of yours to do that. How wide is your paper towel doohickey thing?
My paper towel doohickey thing is probably around 1.5 inches wide.
Okay.
Inch. More like an inch. Just let's make it an inch.
All right. I'm going to take the pine cone, guys, that Andy picked out. First thing I'm going to do is I have some pompons here. And I'm going to find one that suits my pine cone. That one looks pretty good. And I'm going to glue him right there on the end. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold up. He's bouncing all over the place. He took off. Don't squeeze your pom-pom. They jump.
Okay, now at the very end, I'm going to do something. I don't know. Let's just put a little more. I'm going to put one more row. It looks very elegant. And I'm telling you, if you were to paint this gold afterwards, telling you.
Oh, you got to see the ones that are silver. They did silver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they took a piece of greenery.
Yep, that's what I'm going to add now is a piece of greenery.
And oh, those things are elegant. And here we have, oh gosh, we have Steinmart, but the name that's trying to come to me, if Jacqueline's in the chat, maybe she can think of it because one of her friends, guy friends, parents used to sell their stuff there. You recognize them because they're real uptown, real high end.
Ow.
Think of the name of them. Okay, guys, I'm putting a nose on there because I'm going to make this into a gnome. So I need to create him a hat.
So now I'm going to use some of this trim that I got look at this that I got.
I love that.
I got it for 99 cents.
Oh.
$3.99, 99 cents.
How many feet is that? Like 15 feet?
This one is 30 feet.
Oh my gosh. For 99 cents.
99 cents.
Now Dollar Tree is even $1, and if you only get 15.
Yep.
Okay, Andy, guess what I have?
What? You got the toilet paper roll. What
yeah.
are you gonna make with that?
Woo! I'm gonna make his hat.
Oh, cute.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do, guys. we got to make him small because, well, my little pine cone this is a lot bigger than my pine cone. So I think what I'm going to do,
That's okay, baby.
I'm going to do the little fold thing here. I'm going to cut the 1/2 inch wide.
I'm going to take this, and then I'm just going to wrap it around.
Let me see how big.
I'll tell you one thing. These things are kind of vicious. They're kind of
They'll get you. They'll bite you.
Yes, they're pointy. I don't know if I would put this on my dining room table because somebody's going to get hurt. Grandma.
Okay, guys, I'm going to actually cut a little spot out of this paper towel roll, toilet paper roll, and make it a little smaller. Let's see if that's going to get me the size I need. Might have to do the whole hand.
That would be funny.
Can't get my gun plugged in. Or back on the cradle. All right, let's see how big that gets us, guys. Okay, so that's going to be about right. You're going to have to reduce his size, guys.
Catch.
Oh!
We agreed to do
Flying
it.
objects, beware.
She agreed to
Flying objects.
I said it was okay. He's bored. He's a good kid.
Okay, I've got some fabric here from a little bag. Let's see if that's going
Oh, it's
fine.
fine. Get this from our own.
What?
Yeah, that's for a table.
to. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this place, the hotel is really pretty, but it's very minimalistic. So there's no chairs, no tables in the room. Like,
So you don't, well, can you even do the swimming pool there?
there's no swimming pool here.
I wouldn't do
That's
it
how
either.
minimalistic the hotel is. It's cold for us Miamians. It's 74 degrees. It's too cold to go in the pool.
That's like really horrible.
Give me a napkin.
Let me see.
Oh, here.
Where
Give
are
me the napkins are right there.
Take them all.
So you take your napkin.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take a 3-inch wide piece of fabric or scrap fabric I've got.
And look how pretty.
Glue it on my little 1/2 inch cut, reduced size toilet paper ring. Staying in theme with Indy's idea there.
So, you know what? If you're like a punk rocker, this is a great way to make.
What's on there?
Yeah, oh, I got the berries and the pine. I just wrapped it around and I just put little berries, and there you go. There's your little pine cone.
Now, I love it. It's gorgeous.
If you have children that are misbehaving, make them do this. Let them burn their little fingers. Martha Stewart would probably make it too. All right, let's see what else I'm gonna make.
That's awful.
I could see her. Now, children, sit down while I make this delicious Thanksgiving dinner, which you're not going to have any of because this is just for show.
Yes.
I can see her doing that. I love her. Terrified me when I met her, but I love her still.
Martha Stewart.
Yep.
You was scared of her?
I met her. I was in charge of her presentation at the book.
Yeah. But why were you scared?
She's a very
She's
imposing.
a scary woman.
She's a very imposing
I've met her.
character. You
Is she like kind of intimidating Luke?
very intimidating. Like he met Paula Dean, and Paula Dean. Remember Paula Dean when you met Paula Dean?
I
She
think
thought you were
so.
the cutest thing.
I don't remember that.
She was just.
I love Paula Dean. I think she's
She was a
sweet.
sweetheart. She was a very sweet woman. Okay.
Yeah, she really is like that in person too.
Yes, she is. She definitely is. She even gave her barbecue sauce, and she loved it. She, great job, Annie. So pretty. Okay, now what else am I making?
Okay, guys, I've got my little fabric glued onto that little piece of cardboard, and I'm just gonna like glue his top together so I can put him a little pom-pom on the top for
Definitely.
his hat.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, now, here, child.
Oh yeah. This could be like a wristband.
I know. That's what I said. It's a punk rock wristband. You paint it black, you got a punk rock wristband. So what I'm gonna make is a very rustic, pine cone, garland.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go, pine cone garland.
since you're doing that, that will give me a chance to grab some jute twine, guys.
I got.
And because I glued his little hat together, I'm going to just like, y'all know how I am about jute twine. I'm going to tie it there and then put a pom-pom on top.
So I'm grabbing my little mini pine cones. They're
Okay.
probably 2 inches. There you go. And I'm going to get some jute twine that I just happen to have in my hotel room. And we're going to put something together. I don't know quite yet, but it'll be a garland. It'll be pretty. It'll be rustic.
Okay, I'm just about
Oh, can you get that for me?
working here, working.
And you know what else I can use? I'm trying to think. What do I have? What do I have? Do I have any greenery in that bag?
Of this.
No, in the other bag. Do I have any greenery?
Andy, I just had a funny thought. Luke is probably going to struggle finding a woman because he's going to have a woman that can keep up with his mom.
You know what? You're probably right.
He is not going to want no dull woman.
No.
She's going to have to really outgoing.
She's got to be very creative because he's very creative as well. He's been
Going to be creative and outgoing.
Yeah, he was an artist. Like he did incredible artwork when he was like 7, 10 years old. And really good. Really, it was always artsy. Always artsy.
An album.
And then he's made how many albums have you made already?
2. That's it.
He's made 2 albums on SoundCloud. So if
Well, check it out on Bandcamp.
on Bandcamp, he's on Bandcamp. So
I don't really make music anymore.
he doesn't make music anymore. What do you make?
I don't know.
Okay. You're making grades because man, you have enough with all the classes you have to take.
Oh my
Can
god.
you believe he had a history test yesterday? Who the heck gives a history test a week of Thanksgiving? What the heck?
Well, it was the last.
A really mean, insensitive teacher.
Actually, it's the nicest teacher he has.
No.
But
No.
no. Okay, no. I'm sorry.
Okay, not insensitive teacher. Okay.
But teachers always do that. They give out the most assignments before a break.
Yeah, they do. They
I'm
used to notoriously do it to us.
It's
Yeah, he had 8 assignments that the teacher gave him on Friday while we were traveling, and he had no idea. So
Okay, guys, I don't want that sticking up there. It looks is even though the Russian priest look really cute. I think it'd be better if I bend his hat over. So I'm actually going to glue his hat down so it's bent over, and that's going to look a lot better than it being so stiff. I don't like that stiff look. Okay, so I'm just going to hold that there a moment. As y'all know, stick with the brand. Stick with the gun that sticks.
No, it's stick with the best.
Stick with the best, which we know is better bonding. Sure,
Yes.
better bonding.
Bonders, stick with the best. I want to be one of their bond girls.
Oh, definitely make sure you stay in touch.
Yes,
Keep tagging them.
I do. I keep tagging them. Look at Plaid. Look at Plaid.
Yeah. Plaid, me too. I've been working on that one too.
I love Plaid.
Okay, guys, I've got my little hat made. I'm loving this hat. I've worked on it long enough. Okay.
It's cute. And wait a second, what did you cover it with?
It was actually one of those little bags from Dollar General. It came in a 2-pack.
Oh,
And so let's see what he is looking like. Okay, guys, what do you think? I'm going to glue his little hat on him.
my gosh, that's adorable.
I am really loving this.
Did you
I
paint
knew
it?
I was going to make this. I was going to plan this for the Friday ornament series that I do every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But I have really been wanting to do this.
Did you paint the cone white or
No, this is if you bleach them,
Oh, that's why it's white. Okay.
it's got a whiteness to it. Okay, guys, look, that is just too darn cute. That is like really adorable.
Cindy, you will love BB Craft. Oh yes, BB Craft. Elizabeth,
Okay.
I fire you. Nope, gonna happen. I am the Bond girl. Ooh, but I said I wanted to be the Bond girl too, and I'm the one that came up with the song. Sure, Bonder. Sherlock's West.
Okay, guys, I have made a cotton tassel that I had extra laying here, and I am looking for my comb. So whenever you do your yarn, you just kind of comb him, fluff him back out a little bit. All right. Okay, we're giving that a little bit of comb. I'm not going to trim it till I'm satisfied. Okay, that looks pretty good. So let's give him a little trim. Level him up. I'm trying to do this over the trash can.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Yeah, you can get away with singing on your channel. I can't.
Are heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as...
Do you like the original better or the Jim Carrey one?
I like the original better.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'll tell you.
Mr. Grinch.
Talking to myself. I just said a dad joke to myself.
You just said a dad joke to yourself? Why would you do such a thing?
Okay, guys, I have gone ahead and cut it into a V shape. I hope y'all can make that out pretty good.
What does this need?
Now, since I know where I'm going to glue him, I'm going to glue him, then I'm going to cut this.
You're going to hurt yourself.
It's part of the...
Actually, we might can flower this out. Let's try it. We might be able to flare
but this needs
top out.
This needs something more. What does this need, people? There wasn't a but find my words, Mr. Grinch. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. Cut me little pieces. Cut me little pieces like that long, like 2 inches long.
Okay.
Please. Please, my darling son.
I'm going to tear his nose off, guys.
Good.
Because I want that nose to go over top of this beard. All right, so I'm going to glue that down. Just on the knot, because it's pre-made tassel, and you'll want to make this in advance if you're going to do the pine cone. Trust me.
By the way,
figure that out.
By the way, have you guys seen the gingham ribbon at Dollar Tree? Black and white, black and red. Nice stuff.
Yeah, I've got a roll. Look, love it.
They didn't have that in Miami.
See, Andy?
I got to travel up here every so often. Where did you throw it? Here?
What you talking about? Andy.
What? Look at that. That's pretty. Oh,
That's from the Dollar Tree that you was talking about?
No, I got the little one. I got this one. Look.
Nope, haven't found that one.
Oh, they have them.
No, thank goodness. It'd be nice if they get them at mine.
Hi, Melissa. I have them both. I bought mine from Amazon, blue and white and black and white and red and white. And I am going to make some gnomes like that from my tree.
I am so sorry.
Oh, now you got to pick it up because I can't see that. Don't throw things at me, child.
I didn't think I would go that far.
Okay, guys, I'm almost ready. I think I need to change my scissors fast.
I need wire cutters.
A little bonkers here.
Don't throw it. I'm putting some greenery. I don't know. I just felt like this needed something. Something. So how many Hallmark movies have we been watching? What's our favorite Hallmark movie so far?
Content.
Huh? Content? Cut this one.
Do you want this tiny little one?
No. You can throw that one out. But cut this in like 2-inch. So what I'm doing is I'm having Luke cut one of those give me that thing. This thing. He's cutting them into like 2-inch pieces, and I'm adding them just to give a little greenery. They just look too dull. Oh, look how cute. Very cute.
Okay, guys. Since I've got the little gnome made, he looks kind of funny with his nose on top of that, but
Like how many?
it is what it is.
Like
So I'm going to leave my hanger on.
can you make with pine cones?
Made with pine cones. I've been wanting to do one. And so I got my opportunity. Okay, we're going to have to do
She
right,
said,
guys.
hey, you want to do something? Yes, let's do something.
Do a hanger.
And that the same goes to any of you guys. If you guys come up with something, you're like, hey, Annie, can we do this? Yes, let's do it. Do it on my channel. I will do
Yeah, I shouted at Indy.
Love it.
And I said, hey, you're doing live tonight, right? She's like, yep, every night. I said, hey, you wanna go live? She's like, sure. Here we are.
I am up for it. And I love crafting with friends. There's nothing that gives me greater joy.
Me either. I do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
We're giving you guys,
crafting. I'm going to craft every night anyway, so it's like, hey, yeah.
And it's cool because we're like sharing a similar thing. We're like pine cones, but look at the
cones is the theme for tonight.
Yeah, we'll pick a theme and we just do things.
Let's do it. I just kind of like put that jute twine around there like that, just around the pine cone. But I am going to put some glue on there to kind of anchor it in place, and just to secure it into place.
Security.
All right, there's a little bit of glue.
You should do this every night. I would be sitting right here watching. Voila, the gnome is done. Voila.
No, not ready yet. Got to get it done first. Wait a minute. We'll do it together.
Voila. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. We'll do it together. On the count of 3.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Let me speed it up. Andy.
What?
I'm speeding it up.
What are you doing?
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Voila.
Voila. There you go. Voila.
Voila. Looks awesome. That looks so good. Did you put a greenery on each one of the pine cones?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. If you don't use that at home, you are losing out.
I want to add more. I might add some more. Like I might add.
You know what would look good? You know that. Yes. Like some of that stuff that you've already done that's on your cabinet. Maybe you can make some mini ones.
Yes.
Put it in between.
Rags, you mean?
Time. You know.
There you go. And this, it's so.
Oh, and the bells. The bells.
And the bells. Yes.
That is bells.
Look, I'll show you. Like this is.
Okay, guys. So here's the gnome, and here is the little tree. So we did both of these tonight, like super fast.
Super fast. Where's my? Oh, and here's my.
And I wasn't even ready. I mean, I totally was like not ready, and these turned out just cute.
And I had no idea what I'm doing. I didn't even know that things lived in there.
The only thing that I had like in my brain was this. I would have already been thinking about him for Friday's ornament. So now he's made. So you guys get a brand new ornament Friday.
There you go.
So I'm going to find you something else. But God,
are we giving up? Are we done?
I'm loving my little gnome. I don't care.
I love it. Let me see. I love it.
I'm liking him. I'm totally liking him.
I love that.
The camera. There you go.
I love the hat.
The hat turned, and it's using the toilet paper roll.
That's amazing.
He's like, he looks like a sleeping gnome.
He is. Now, another idea, guys, is if you get this and you make it a little bigger and you put it on the bottom of a like a candle. Look at that.
Are you gonna do that tonight?
I guess so, if you want to. My hands hurt. I'll These are prickly.
Use the
These are
disinfectant
prickly.
spray, Andy, and just go for it. Spray
Oh,
your fingers, trick on.
you know what though? Wait, where's my bag? My bag. Oh, things. You know, there's
But
probably.
listen, if I look up and I see you over there doing this, Andy, if
Yeah,
I see you biting on my
I know, like making them into grenades.
when I talk to you on Monday and I go, "Hey, Andy, where are you at?" And you're, I'm at the dentist office getting my teeth recapped.
Right?
We'll know what happened.
I could send you some, Melissa. There's no place like Gnome. Oh, that is so cute.
But oh, that who said that?
That was Billy.
Oh, thanks, Billy.
Wait, what is Elena? What are you doing? 6 Central. Atlanta, what are you doing on Sunday? 6 Central. What are you doing on Sunday? What is it? What are you doing?
Her dad finally got home. She's been waiting 2 months to see her
Oh,
dad.
that's right.
Okay, now, just to FYI, guys, where Elena's from the Ukraine, these dishes that she's had to make, she literally started making dishes today. Well, at first, she wasn't even going to get off early. They were going to work them the full day because she works, for the feds, right? For
Yeah.
federal government.
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, last minute they tell Elena, "Oh, we're going to let y'all go 2 hours early." Okay, her dad is coming in. So here's Elena. She'd already been in the grocery store twice. This made her 3rd trip because where he wants these Russian dishes, and she literally had to travel across town, like a real good drive, to get certain supplies to make these dishes for him, to pacify him. Yeah, so she has 2 husbands come holidays because she's got to cook for her husband and she's got to cook for dad. And so bless her heart, she's frustrated. She's trying to find all these things that he wants, trying to get all these ingredients. She's trying to bake him pumpkin pie to surprise him. Okay, she got the recipe from me to do pumpkin pie, and I'm like, "You got that covered. Do that tonight. Stick it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to go." So she's like, "Okay, good, I can do that." So she runs, she gets the stuff, she runs back. And then I say, Elena, I'm going to line with Indy. Will you please tune in? Please, please, please. And she's like, "Okay, I will be there."
What a friend. That's
you.
That is a friend. That's amazing.
And so she is still trying to get all these dishes made. Well, she showed me they're these potato cheese dumpling like tart things. They're like this big.
You had me at potato cheese. That's
okay.
it.
Me and you, we know to buy them in a frozen bag, right? And you can put them in the oven, put butter on them, and voila, they're good. No, he will not let her do that. She has to hand roll the dough, cut them out, put the filling in, and then bake them. So he is not satisfied. She has to do it the real long hand.
I hope she filmed herself doing it.
Yeah, I told her, I said, "Girl, you go."
Because that would be amazing.
Y'all give your love to Elena because she is.
We should do an international Christmas holiday cooking thing.
He wants the real deal. And then she's had to do this one that she actually did it on her other channel. It's called Fur Coat. She was talking about the other night.
Yes, I heard about that.
It's called Fur Coat. But the other 2 dishes are like, these dishes last a week. Like, they're so massive that when you fix them, they last a week. Fur Coat is like a little specialty dish, and you have to kind of like go ahead and enjoy it in a couple, 3 days. But the other ones last a week. They're a tub. They fill up a tub. So she's look, what's she saying? Made it from scratch. Yes. Joyce is cooking from scratch. Hey, Son Arts, did you see Son Arts Fork Christmas tree?
Who?
No,
I haven't. I mean, I'm out all day, so I don't get to watch any videos until I get back to the hotel, and then I'm doing this, and then it's like, then I'm up at 3 a.m. commenting, and they're like, "What are you doing now?"
She took, those Dollar Tree forks that you serve at the wedding, the little serving forks from the wedding. You take the handle off and you use the prongs, and you make a Christmas tree.
Oh, see, I was
a cone out of cardboard, and
cool.
It's like this. It's gorgeous. She did tinseled bow on it, and if that thing's this tall, it's gorgeous.
Link it. Show the link. Show the link, guys. If you guys have anything, so before we cut off, share
Yeah,
your
Sun Art is on mine and Elena's Inspired DIY
There you go.
playlist and doing the
playlist.
Christmas.
Share the playlist. Share the playlist here, so everybody goes to the playlist. I have to add myself to that playlist because you inspired me.
Yeah, you still got to add yours. Elena, will you put the link in there, honey?
This is it.
You, it's finally worked just extra time under the iron.
So add me. Elizabeth, add this video to that because you're the one that's inspired this. So
yeah, I can definitely do that. We can definitely do an Inspired DIY on there. Definitely check the underneath the video. Once Indy puts this up, check underneath the video for the link to the playlist.
Yes,
and this will be part of the Inspired DIY. We'll add it to the video on there, and you guys can make Indy, show your stuff, baby. You got the other stuff. The unadulterated stuff.
It's unadulterated. It's natural. It's all
the placemat napkin ring, handmade, and the pinecone garland that can double as a head dressing if necessary.
I'm going to make. Hey, wait a second. I'm going to make myself a hat. I am. I love to put things on my head. I don't know what it is.
Hats. It's the hat. Make you a little mini Christmas tree, or like Jennifer wanted to know why we were sticking a pine cone on a piece of log with a pie pan star that you can make, and of course, let's not forget our little sleepy time gnome made from a pine cone.
Yep.
As a ornament. And he just looks like a little sleepy time gnome. You guys, we have thank you guys. Thank everybody for joining us and just chatting along. That crafty lady said she finally got the iron, the heat to it, she said. Oh, thank you so much for liking my gnome.
Nobody but Annie can get away with that stuff. Because
crafty ladies want me to add her gnome video. Cindy, if you will, all you have to do is go to your video. Underneath your video, there are 3 small dots. Click on it, and it says share to playlist. When you click on it, you should be able to. No, I'm telling her the long way. Go to Elena Jenkins DIY community tab. Click on the playlist link there. Capture it. And then it will ask you, do you wish to continue as the crafting lady? And you go continue. Then go to your video. Click on the 3 small black buttons. Click share to playlist and check mark Inspired DIY, and voila, you are there.
Voila.
Hi, Elena, I love you. Billy says, nice chatting with y'all, or chatting with you, hun.
Great job again, ladies.
Good night to Elena. Good night, Billy. Great job again, ladies. Thank you guys so much. Until the next DIY, I'll be crafting y'all.
And as I always say, stay safe, be kind. God bless each and every one of you. And remember to live the adventure, even if it's in a hotel room in the middle of the Appalachian Parkway in Tallahassee. Yes.
Yes.
It's still possible. Good night, y'all. Thank you so much. And have a beautiful, blessed Thanksgiving, okay?
Have a happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Stay safe. Bye, Indy. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Wait.